Is it
Exactly. The word is decay. That C is pronounced a K.
decay?
Yeah, D. Good. Nihan, what radioactive mean?
Your internet connection isn't very good today, Jerry, isn't it?
Is my connection bad?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry. I had to go to my friend's house because TTNet cut out my internet. My unlimited package expired.
Yes. It's
So
always
this would be better.
it's frequently frozen.
It's
So
frequently frozen.
I'm having difficulty in understanding you.
The internet's freezing frequently. I don't think I can. Uh,
You are frozen, like Gregorian Jory. Yarasın Nihan.
Teşekkür ederim. Sağ olun.
did this improve?
Okay, good.
It's okay?
Yes.
Yeah.
Now good.
Okay. Good, okay. Inshallah, it stays like this.
Mm.
Okay, Nihan, what does radioactive mean?
Radioactive material is a chemical, is related to chemistry.
Hmm.
It's related to chemistry, and the volume of it is decreasing in a
Okay,
definite time. Yes, half of it. I remembered from chemistry lessons like that.
good. The particle breaks into different pieces. It releases neutrons, like Metin said, and it becomes a lighter particle. So, like uranium turns to lead, I think, or lead turns to uranium. These are one example. Good. So radioactive is very dangerous, and when a radioactive element loses its neutrons, that's called decay, which is what Sinan was saying. Good. And what is a half-life? Nihan.
Half-life,
Half-life.
the volume of it decreases to half of it.
Perfect. Yeah. Half of the elements have decayed in that
Yes.
amount of time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. So in this experiment, he's taking a radioactive element, one that will decay, and it has a half-life long enough that only one particle will decay after 30 minutes, for example. Good. So the statistics are that one particle will decay after 30 minutes. Okay, does anyone know anything else about quantum mechanics? Sinan, can you tell me anything about quantum mechanics?
Quantum mechanics, I know that only it has a little bit indeterminacy. And some parts of the atom can be in two different places in the same time. And what else? Quantum mechanics is can be used only very small parts for atomic level parts, But if we work on bigger parts, we don't need any quantum mechanics.
Perfect. Good. I'm posing this. This is the first thing that's important. QM is quantum mechanics.
Yeah.
Sometimes in science you'll just see QM. It's only for very small things, only for atoms. This is one thing that's important about this experiment. Okay, Matt, do you know what wave-particle duality is?
Can you repeat, please?
Yeah, wave-particle duality.
Wave particle.
You are frozen again, and we can't understand.
I'm frozen?
Yes.
Okay.
Repeat, please.
Am I frozen now?
No, no.
No. Okay.
No.
Wave.
Now you are alive.
Wave and particle duality is talking about the form of light. Light has a particle form, and also it has a wave form.
Good.
In physics, it is based on form of light.
Good. Yeah, and a particle of light. Do you know what this is called?
Particle of light, gamma,
A photon.
photon. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Good. Okay. Nihan and Sinan, are you familiar with this?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
What's this? Oh, Jory, we can't hear you. There's a big noise.
Kimden geliyor? Benden.
It's
Hı.
you can't hear me?
Very bad.
Badly.
Very bad. I'm sorry. I'll restart it one more time. It sounds like there is noise from here.
Now your sounds good.
Okay, now it's good.
You are talking, you are stopped, and then continue talking, stopped talking. Okay?
Okay.
Like that.
Okay, I'm sorry. I don't know how to fix this. Okay. I'm going. Sinan?
Change your computer assistant. Find
I
a new,
should.
find a new one.
That's not gonna happen. Oh, they said I need a new computer assistant. Sinan, there he is.
Don't tell her, Jory.
Sinan, you're busted. Okay. So I'm gonna get back to this. A particle is a wave, and a wave is a particle. That's what's important. It's not sometimes a particle and sometimes a wave. It's both at the same time. Okay? So now what we have is quantum mechanics is only talking about very small things. And the reason why this experiment is interesting is because Schrödinger makes quantum mechanics applying to very large things, like a cat. Okay? So we have the radioactive element, and if it decays, it releases poison, it kills the cat. Okay? He said cyanide. So if the Geiger counter hears the decay, ding, then it releases the poison, the cat dies. Okay? But the chance that it releases poison is 50%. 50. Okay? And nobody can see the cat. So, because this is quantum mechanics, the particle does decay and doesn't decay. Both are true. So this is the thing with quantum mechanics. It's not. It is a wave or a particle. It is a wave and a particle. So the particle does decay and doesn't decay. So until we look inside the box, the cat is alive and the cat is dead. Both are true. So everybody's confused, right? Okay, this is the experiment. In quantum mechanics, this is fun. And we're going to talk about the Copenhagen hypothesis, because that's the next thing we need to know. So, Metin, do you know about the Copenhagen hypothesis?
No, I just heard its name. One of the explanation of this experiment or some comments, but I don't know what it is, what it describes.
It's the Copenhagen interpretation, or the Copenhagen understanding. Okay? And it's saying that until we look at a particle, it is everywhere and it is nowhere. So the particle is actually nowhere until we've looked at it. And this is Heisenberg uncertainty principle. So Heisenberg is talking about this Copenhagen hypothesis, how two things can be true at the same time, how the particle is decayed and is not decayed before we look at it. And the thing that's interesting is he's taking quantum mechanics into the big world, talking about a cat. So the first part is something Schrödinger actually said, but I think we should start at the bottom where it says Schrödinger's cat in bold letters. So it's the very last paragraph.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Nihan, can you read the first sentence?
Schrödinger's cat is a thought experiment, sometimes described as a paradox devised by Austrian physicist Erwin Schrödinger in 1935.
Perfect. Okay. Oh, what happened? So, Schrödinger is his last name. Mine just jumped. Schrödinger's cat is a hypothesis. It's a thought experiment. Okay, do you know what a thought experiment is, Nihan?
I don't know. I know experiment and thought separately, but with two in one, I don't know the meaning.
Can you guess putting them together?
Thought experiment. Thought experiment.
Meta, do you want to try?
Imaginary.
Imaginary. Imaginary is correct.
Imaginary.
Metin, can you?
Oh, you don't need any tool or laboratory to do that. Just you think.
Yeah, it's in his head. So we can't do this experiment. Actually, it can't be done.
Can be.
It's only about thinking about what would happen. And another famous thought experiment is from Einstein when he invented relativity. Sinan, do you know about this?
Oh, yes.
Sorry, Jory, one more again.
When Einstein invented relativity, he had a famous thought experiment about a train. Okay, he said if a train is traveling at almost the speed of light, and I run to the front of the train, I go faster than.
Okay, I know it. It's relativity theory
Yeah.
also. That speed is always constant if you are on the train and handed a light, or being on the earth. It's not changed. Uh, Speed is
Constant.
light speed is always same.
Good. Yeah. We can't cross the speed of light. Right? We know that. That's the speed limit. So Einstein's thought experiment, the train is going at 99% the speed of light, and I run through the train. Now I'm going faster than the speed of light. Okay. We can't do this experiment because no train can move that fast. Nothing can move that fast. It's impossible. But the experiment is very important just for thinking about it. This one also, we can't, when we open the box, it breaks the theory. When we open the box, the cat is alive or the cat is dead. But before we open the box, he says the cat is alive and dead. Both are true. So we can't do the experiment because it means nothing. We just kill a cat. It's an experiment for thinking about. So that's a thought experiment, only for thinking about. We can't do it.
Jory, I understand this experiment, but what is the interesting thing of this experiment? It's very normal for me. Okay, we can't know before open the door and look there. The cat is die or alive. But it is not interesting. It's a very clear, obvious thing. What is the interesting thing?
The problem is that with quantum mechanics, the particle both does decay and doesn't decay. Okay? It's like how it's both a wave and a particle. It's completely a wave and it's completely a particle. So the cat is both alive and dead. They're completely true. According to physics, this cat is somehow alive and dead at the same time. It's not alive or dead, it's alive and dead.
But how can a cat be a wave?
A wave?
Cat is a substance, not wave.
Oh, no, it's because there is a particle that will decay or won't decay. So the particle is tiny, and we can use quantum mechanics for the particle. Okay, the single particle.
Yes, the radioactive material decay, and at the result of decaying and the decaying, after decaying, there is a poisonous gas. The cat will die because of this poisonous gas. Doesn't it?
Yes, that's how it works. But the rules of quantum mechanics are very strange, but it's okay because they're only for very small things we can't see. So even they're doing this stuff, we can't see it. But Schrödinger made it so that we could see it, so that it's very large. He's saying now quantum mechanics can actually affect this whole cat. And it doesn't have to be a cat, it could be something bigger too. A cow. A person.
Yani Türkçesini anlayan var mı ya? Ben çok anlayamadım.
Metin anla. Metin. Metin can translate you, Jory.
Cat şimdi radyoaktif madde zehirlenmesinden ölmüyor mu? Kedi.
Ya şimdi olaya ölüyor da ölmüyor da. İki türlü.
Nasıl ölmüyor? Yani fazla güçlü metabolizmalıysa dayanıyor mu radyoaktif materyali?
Hayır hayır. in daily physics, how to say, in Newton physics, there will be only one true. We have only one action, we have only one result. But in quantum mechanics, we have many options, and these options have some probability. And quantum mechanics studies on these possibilities, probabilities, like that. So yani olasılıklar, onun olma olasılığıyla falan ilgileniyor. Gerçek bir şey değil. Hani paralel uzaylar, paralel evrenler gibi. Quantum physics
Yüksek
is,
fuzzy mantığı değil mi? Biliyor musunuz fuzzy?
is
Fuzzy
based
logic, evet.
on, yes, fuzzy logic.
Fuzzy logic, evet, yes.
Based on how to say, some parallel
Evren ne demekti ya?
parallel universes,
Universe.
something like that.
Yeah. Good. I think you guys understand the English and you understand the experiment. You just don't understand the quantum mechanics, which is fine. We could still talk about it. The thing is, the cat is alive and it's dead. That's why this is interesting, because
No.
nobody can really understand this.
Yes.
It's very hard.
The main problem is your internet connection. The main problem. I can't understand you.
Oh, okay.
You understand me?
Yeah, I know.
I can
don't-
understand Metin, but I can't understand what you said to me. It's the main problem for me.
Okay. I'll restart it one more time.
But when Nihan said this, your voice become
Is
good.
rippling. Is rippling.
My voice.
Yes. Your voice is rippling.
Rippling.
Sometimes
gonna-
good, sometimes bad. Sometimes good, sometimes bad.
Yes.
It's
not
always
continuous.
changing. Not a
Evet.
not a stable characteristic.
Okay. I will restart it one more time. That's all I can do.
Ben bir çay söyleyeceğim. Var mı içen?
Download edebiliyor muyuz?
Edersiniz.
So,
Can I take this?
Okay. So reduce the resolution. Okay. Can you hear me better now? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, now we can hear you.
Is it better?
Clear.
Okay. We reduced the resolutions. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna try being blurry and you can hear me. Okay. You guys can hear me. Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I made my image more blurry, so hopefully that will fix it. Yeah, so I have a good assistant, you see.
Good.
Okay, so we're going to get back to quantum mechanics now. Metin, what is sometimes described as a paradox? Okay, we're not going to talk about paradox right now. That's what we're going to come to at the very end. The next word, devised. Metin, do you know what devised means?
Devised, created.
Created, perfect, yeah. So, Schrodinger's cat is a famous thought experiment that describes a paradox, and it was created by Austrian physicist Erwin Schrödinger. Austrians are from Sinan?
Australian.
Austria.
Australian.
Austrian. Where are they from?
Australian comes from Australia.
Australians come from Australia. Austrians come from Austria
Austria.
in Europe. Yeah, those words are easy to confuse. Okay, Sinan, can you read the next sentence?
It illustrates what is solved as the problem of the Copenhagen interpretation of quantum mechanics applied to everyday objects.
Perfect.
Oh.
Okay, so what does illustrates mean?
It illustrate means shows, simulate.
Shows, perfect, good. So it shows what he saw. Metin, what does this mean, what he saw?
What solves the problem? Let's say what he saw. Here, I think Erwin Schrödinger. His theory, maybe, what he saw.
Good. What he saw means what he thought. What he thought was the problem. What in his mind looked like the problem. So sometimes we use the word saw for thinking. Okay. Yeah. So it shows what he thought was the problem with the Copenhagen interpretation. Okay, now we talked about the Copenhagen interpretation. That's just when all physicists agreed that a particle is everywhere and nowhere until you look at it. So it's like the world creates particles when we need to see them, but they're nowhere until they're looked at. So of course this is very complicated as well. But Schrödinger had a problem with this theory. And so he made this, this story about the cat, which is a really silly, ridiculous story, to show people what's the problem with this Copenhagen interpretation that he didn't like.
Jory, Einstein also belonged to this group, Copenhagen interpretation group.
Yeah.
Didn't he?
I think that's true. And Schrödinger spoke a lot with Einstein about this. Yeah, I think they were disagreeing. Yeah, Einstein kind of almost created quantum mechanics, and he hated it also. He didn't like it. Einstein's famous thing he said was, "God does not play dice."
Yeah.
You know this quote?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he thought everything in the world is true or false. There's no maybe, like gambling, rolling dice. So he created quantum mechanics and he hated it the most out of everybody. Okay, Nihan, what do we mean everyday objects here?
Casual things.
Yeah, we mean normal-sized things. Quantum mechanics is about very small things. We mean normal-sized things you can see with your eyes.
Mhm.
So that's why this is important. It's not just about small things. He made it about big things. Okay? And applied to is he's using quantum mechanics on big things. He's using the mathematics. He's applying it to big things. Okay, Metin, can you read the next sentence?
The scenario presents a cat that may be simultaneously both alive and dead. I have a state known as a quantum superposition as a result of being linked to a random subatomic field that may or may not occur.
Good, okay. So Metin, what is scenario?
Scenario is this experiment, thought experiment.
Good, yeah, the scenario is the situation he created. Yeah. And Nihan, what does simultaneously mean?
Simultaneously at the same time.
Perfect, yeah. So here we have it. Simultaneously both alive and dead. So at the same time, the cat is alive and the cat is dead. So that's why this is interesting. Okay, so this is a state, a situation. The cat is in a situation where it's alive and dead. We call that a state. It could be an alive state or a dead state, but it's in a state where it's alive and dead. So this is called quantum superposition. We don't need to know what that means. It just means the cat is alive and dead. Something is two things at the same time. This is a word from quantum mechanics for this. It's a wave and it's a particle. It's everywhere and it's nowhere. Quantum superposition. Okay. As a result of being linked to. Okay, Sinan, what does linked to mean?
Link to, connect to.
Connected to. Perfect. Good. So the cat is in quantum superposition as a result of, because it's connected to. And Metin, what is random?
Random things by chance.
Perfect. Yeah. And what is subatomic?
Say less than atom size.
Good. So subatomic, we talk about protons, neutrons, electrons, things inside the atom, smaller than the whole atom. Okay, and Nihan, what does this mean? That may or may not occur.
Pardon. Event may or may not occur. Happen.
Happen, yeah. So it could happen or it could not happen. May or may not occur. Okay, can you read the next sentence?
Yes. The thought experiment is also often featured. The thought experiment is also often featured in theoretical discussions of the interpretations of quantum mechanics.
Good. Okay, the thought experiment is also featured. What does featured mean here?
It's often featured. Characterized.
It's characterized in discussions? What is a feature like at a museum or a theater?
feature, feature, actors play.
Yeah, exactly. Like this museum is featuring a Da Vinci exhibit.
Mhm.
So here it means showing or talking about.
Yes.
So it's often mentioned in these discussions. Okay,
Mhm.
Sinan? Theoretical.
Theoretical, mentional, not practical. It's on theory.
Perfect. Yeah, it's only something we can think about. We can't do experiments. And what are discussions?
Discussion means talking, arguing something.
Good, yeah. Talking about something or arguing. Perfect. And Metin, what does this mean? Interpretations of quantum mechanics. What is interpretation?
I think here interpretations some echoes to understand quantum mechanics, some ways.
Perfect. Yeah. Interpretations, different ways of understanding it. Exactly. Okay, Sinan, can you read the last sentence here?
Schrödinger coined the term Verschränkung, entanglement, in the course of developing the Thor experiment.
Good, okay. Nihan, what does this mean, coined the term?
Sponsored,
Sponsored? Kind of.
support by money. Support by money.
It actually is about money, at least
Yes.
sometimes. When you coin a term, it means that if people use it in newspapers or books, you get money because you own that term. So sometimes somebody invents a name for something or an expression, and they can actually get money when other people use it. So that we say they coined the term. They get coins when
Okay.
it's used. Yeah. Okay. Sinan, what is tangle? Do you know?
Tangle means difficulties.
Kind of.
Or difficulties and complexity.
Yeah, like when you have strings or ropes and they're all mixed together like this.
Yeah,
They're tangled.
tangle.
Yeah, so they're connected together. You can't separate one from the other. So entanglement means these things are connected together and they can't be separated. So here what they can't separate is the cat being alive and the cat being dead. They're tangled together. The cat is alive and it's dead. Okay,
Coin,
Metin?
like copyright.
Yeah.
Like copyright, yeah. But we use this, it's kind of an idiom, and it's just for one word or a short phrase. Like I coined
Okay.
in the Spider-Man movie, the guy at the newspaper coined the phrase Green Goblin. So when anybody uses the bad guy's name, he gets money. They
Okay.
said this in the movie. Okay, Metin, what does this mean in the course of?
In the case.
Sorry?
In the case of developing the Thor experiment or indicates. If.
In the course of means while. While he was developing it, during the time he was developing it, he created this term. Yeah. Okay. So Nihan, what does this whole phrase, what does this whole paragraph mean?
The thought experiment is also often featured in theoretical discussions of the... Aman pardon ya. Özür. Schrödinger coined the term. Schrödinger earns money because of his study.
Good. Yeah.
And his studies relations with the other.
Yeah, he gets money.
Scientists. Yes.
Schrödinger gets money when people use this term, entanglement, in writing.
Yes.
Or when they use Beschränkung. He gets money. That's what it means, yeah. So altogether, this paragraph said what we've been talking about the whole time. Right? He took quantum mechanics, the small thing, and made it a big thing. And he wanted to show that it was silly the way they were understanding it before. And he created these new theories about quantum mechanics. Okay? Okay, so at the very top now, I have what Schrödinger said himself. So this theory is hard to understand, but we're reading the same thing 3 times. We talked about it. We understand what it means. We read the conclusion of the whole thing, and now we're going to read what Schrödinger said about it. Okay. So Metin, can you read the first sentence under Schrödinger wrote, right at the top?
One can even set up ridiculous cases. A cat is penned up in a steel chamber, along with the following device.
Okay. Let's just stop there. Okay, so what does this mean, one? The very first word.
One. A person.
Perfect, good. A person can even set up. Nihan, what does set up mean in this sentence?
Set up. Think.
Think, good. Think or create, definitely. I think it's think in this sentence, you're right. And Sinan, what is ridiculous?
Ridiculous means not real, funny, or weird.
Good, very weird, very strange, exactly. Or it can be very funny too. Perfect. Okay, Metin, what is the pen?
Pen. Putting an enclosed volume, something like that. Or
good, yeah. We usually...
Cage. Putting in a cage.
Perfect. Good. We usually use pen for the area that you keep an animal in. Like the goat pen or the chicken pen, or you have a pen for your dogs. Just an area you're keeping an animal in.
Okay.
So what do you think this means, penned, as a verb? The cat is penned up.
Putting in a pen.
Perfect. Yeah, it's contained in a pen. Metin, you shouldn't show Zorro about this conversation.
Yeah.
Okay, Nihan, what is this? A steel chamber.
Steel. Steel. Steel is a material.
Mhm. A chamber?
Chamber. Chamber. Box, maybe.
Good. Yeah, it does mean a box here. Chamber can often mean a room, like a bedroom, the bed chamber. This was like really old English. But yeah, here it means a small room, a box the cat is in. Good. Along with, together with. So, penned up in a steel chamber together with the following device. Sinan, can you tell me what that means, the following device?
Following device means we talk about it below.
Perfect. Yeah, the one we will talk about next. Exactly. Good. And Nihan, can you read the part in the brackets?
Mhm. Pardon. Which must be secured against direct interference by the cat.
Perfect. Okay, so what does secured mean?
Secured, preserved.
Preserved. Good. Yeah, so it needs to be held safely, secured, and direct, like affected directly.
Mhm.
Physical
Not.
contact.
I think we know direct. It's very difficult for me to think of a way to explain it. Okay, and Sinan, what is interference?
Interference means to do something. Interference to open there or to do something to cat. Interference means comes two different things each other.
Perfect.
Yes.
Yeah. If you're making it hard for somebody to do something, you're interfering. The police are trying to catch the criminal, I'm helping him, I'm interfering with the police. Good. So Sinan, what does this mean altogether? Which must be secured against direct interference by the cat.
This experiment must be secured to the effect of the outside effects, so there must be no any direct interference to the chamber inside
Yeah,
of.
it's close. It means inside the chamber, the cat can't touch the device. So the thing with the Geiger count poison, the cat can't touch that. If the cat could knock over the poison or break the device, then the experiment doesn't work. So that's what it means. The cat can't interfere with the
Okay.
device.
Not somebody out of the chamber. This is for only cat. Cat must be secured to the hydrochloric acid. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, great. Okay, so then can you read the next?
In a Geiger counter, there is a teeny bit of radioactive substance, so small that perhaps in the course of the hour one of the atoms decays.
Good. Decays. Yeah, this is a
Okay.
K sound, right? Okay, and I think we understand all of this, right? Inside Geiger counter, we have the radioactive substance, so that in 1 hour only one will decay. This is good. No problems with this, right?
Geiger counter. Huh.
We were talking about that. Yeah, it measures the radioactive decays.
Okay, there is a time. Okay.
Good. Okay. Metin, can you read a bit more?
Yeah. Mm. But also with equal, yes, but also
Equal.
with equal probability, perhaps none. If it happens, the counter tube discharges and through a relay releases a hammer that shatters a small flask of hydrocyanic acid.
Great. Okay. So what does this mean with equal probability?
50-50.
Good. Yeah, it means 50-50 because there's 2.
Two
If
parts.
there's 4, 25-25. Yeah. Good. But with equal probability, Nihan, perhaps none. What does that mean?
Perhaps. Perhaps not. Not 50-50. 50-50 doesn't occur. Another weird thing can maybe occur.
Another weird thing. No, it just means before we said perhaps one atom decays, and now we're saying perhaps none. So those are the choices. One atom or no atoms.
Perhaps no.
Yeah. Perhaps no atoms decay. Perhaps none decay. Okay.
Okay.
If it happens, the counter tube discharges. Okay, so this means there's some kind of an electric pulse. The counter recognizes it and releases a signal. And through a relay, the hammer shatters a small flask. So there's a circuit system attached to the Geiger counter that will make this happen if the counter sees the atom. Okay, Sinan, what does shatters mean? Shatter.
Shatter means become too many parts.
Perfect, yeah. What do we usually use this verb for?
That I don't know.
Usually for glass.
Glass. Okay.
Yeah.
Glass.
What's hammer means?
Hammer is a tool you use for hitting nails. Oh, I wish I could drop. Thanks, Martin. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, shatters a small... Metin, what is a flask?
Flask, mainly in the laboratories, especially biology and chemical laboratories, a tiny and conservator, a glass, something like that. Tube.
Yeah, it's a tiny bottle.
Tiny.
Yeah, awesome. Good. And it shatters the small bottle of hydrocyanic acid. It's a poison, right? I don't know what the chemical composition is. It's just a poison for the cat. Hydrocyanic acid. Okay, Nihan, can you read the next sentence?
if one has left this, I can't understand the sentences below, and one sentence below, so I'm
What?
trying to read it. Okay. If one has left this entire system to itself for an hour, one would say that the cat still lives if meanwhile no atom has decayed.
Good. Okay, you had a problem with the sentence above that?
Yes, the sentence before, I didn't understand it.
Okay. So we had perhaps.
Perhaps not. I stopped. Perhaps I stopped. Perhaps none. If in no atoms decays, perhaps none means. If it happens, the counter tube discharges. Discharge. What is discharge? Sorry, I can't hear it.
Okay, yeah.
Discharge.
This was all about the electrical systems. So the Geiger counter will recognize the atom. So we say it will discharge. Okay, I think it has some kind of an electrical current through it, and when the atom hits it, it changes the current,
Mm-hmm.
and that's how it knows these that the decays are happening. So we say it discharged. Okay, so it knows it decays, discharged. And then there's a relay.
Okay.
So there's an electrical system. This connects to this one. And it makes the hammer break the glass.
Okay.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Good. So if one has left the entire system to itself for an hour, what does this mean, left to itself? Left it to itself.
Left it. Let them work by itself.
Perfect. Yeah, don't touch it. Leave it alone.
Yes. Without control. Yes.
Okay. And entire means whole, everything. So we don't really need that word here. If someone left the system to itself. Okay? One would say that the cat still lives if, meanwhile, no atom has decayed. Okay, so this is maybe a complicated if sentence. The cat lives if no atom has decayed. Okay, and then we're going to have the other if. If an atom did decay, the cat is dead. So this is good. We talked about decayed. We know atoms.
Meanwhile?
Meanwhile means at the same time. So we don't really need that word here. The cat lives if at the same time no atom decayed. So at the time the cat is alive, if at that time there was no decay. It's the same if you take that word out. The sentence is the same.
Surely, if one, this word one, who representing this word? Cat?
Oh, one means the same as the very first word, a person. Yeah. Just a general anyone.
Anyone.
Yeah.
If anyone has left this entire system to itself.
Yeah. So if the person doing it, anyone, a person, doesn't touch the system, then these are the results. Yeah.
Yes.
One is just means general, a person. Okay. Sinan, what's the next sentence?
What's flask?
What's what, sorry?
Flask.
Flask is the small glass bottle used in chemistry.
Okay, I understand.
Okay. The first atomic decay would have poisoned it. The Psi function of the entire system would express this by having in it living and dead cat. You said, I think, pardon the expression, mixed or smeared out in equal parts.
Good. Yeah. So the first atomic decay would have poisoned it.
Okay.
So we understand that. If the atom decays, the cat is poisoned and dead. Good. The psi function, this is just an equation that we use in quantum mechanics. PSI is a Greek letter, psi.
Hmm.
So this is the name of an equation.
Entire,
How
what
many-
does entire mean?
Sorry, Nihan?
Entire whole?
Yeah, entire is whole. Yeah.
Okay.
Hamiltonian operator. C.
A Hermitian operator?
Hamiltonian. Hamiltonian
Ben de,
operator.
ben de anlamıyorum ya, sıkıntı yok yani. Nerede o? Commission?
Oh, I don't think we need to talk about Hermitian operators.
Hamiltonian operator. HC is equal EC. The Schrodinger's equation, isn't it?
Schrodinger's equation is Hermitian, yeah.
Yeah.
But that's a lot of math.
Yeah.
Psi function is, okay, it's a Hermitian operator. It's an equation used in quantum mechanics. Okay. The entire system would express this. Okay. So the entire system would respond to the result of the equation. So the equation of the one particle affects the whole system. That's what this means. Okay, so this equation only works for quantum mechanics. The psi function is only for small things. But the system would express this. The whole system would be affected by this equation. And we will see this by what we're talking about next. We will see how the small thing affects everything because the cat is alive and dead. So it's just saying that the tiny quantum mechanics now affects this big system of real-world items. Is this okay? And Sinan, what does this mean, pardon the expression?
I think did that cat you don't want say this dead cat, so you say pardon the expression.
Yeah, you say pardon the expression if what you're saying is rude or very gross, like violent in this case. You're saying something you think is a little bit inappropriate, so you're apologizing.
Yeah.
Okay. And Metin.
Yeah.
Mixed or smeared out in equal parts. What does this mean?
Confused has two probability are equal. They mix each other, something like that.
Good, yeah, you have a cat that is basically 50% alive and 50% dead. That's what it means. They're mixed together equally. What is this verb, smear? Smeared out?
Smear, you can smear butter on a slice of bread.
Perfect. Yeah, exactly. So it's a kind of a bad verb to use for this cat, right? When you're spreading something on bread. That's why he says pardon the expression, because he uses this kind of disgusting verb. Okay, I think that's enough for tonight. Are there more questions?
No,
No?
that's enough.
Okay, Dihan?
Mixed or smeared out in equal parts.
Yes, the cat
the
is...
the psi function of the entire system will express this by having it in the beginning that cat mixed or smeared out in equal parts. Yes, I understood it. Mhm.
Awesome, good. See, it was difficult, but we understood it. I knew it. Okay, that's it for tonight, guys.
Okay, thank you. See you tomorrow.
Thank you, Sharif. See you.
Goodbye.
No problem. Good night. See you tomorrow.